Hey everybody, it's Paul from Pixel Vault, and today we're talking about Google My Business. If you are the owner of a business, when you started that business, you probably filled out information to create a Google My Business account. About a week later, you received a postcard from Google with a code in it. You followed the instructions on that postcard, typed in the code, and voila, your business was verified by Google. Now, what does it mean to be verified by Google? It means that when you do a search for a website, this information shows up. This is all of the information held by the Google My Business account. So if you haven't done any of that, or at the very least you're unfamiliar or it's been so long ago, click the link in this video right up there at the top, and that will explain how to complete the verification process. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today is your actual GMB account. If you're like most business owners, you are really busy, you don't have time, you verified the Google My Business account, and when you created it, you filled in the obligatory information and you haven't touched the account since. Well, today I'm going to walk you through the details, show you how to fill out the information so that you will have a fighting chance in the local search rankings, because without this, you don't. So let's go ahead and get logged in. First thing first, you are going to go to business.google.com and we will get logged in. And once you are logged in, you will see a page that looks very similar to this. We're going to skip right ahead and we're going to go to info. Now, here is the information that we are providing Google about the business. Right up at the top, obviously, you will see your company name and then your categories. Mine are obviously web designer, advertising. Yours will be home theater, home automation. And if you check the description at the bottom of this video, you will see that I've provided you a complete list of all of the descriptors that work perfectly for custom integrators. Next is the location. If you, and a lot of integrators do, they work from their home. You obviously don't want people showing up at your home. You may not want pictures of your home on the internet. If that's the case, just leave this blank. If you have an experience center or a showroom, obviously put that information in. Very quickly, let's talk about name, address, phone number, or what we call the NAP. Anytime you are placing your NAP information online, make sure that it's always the same. So for example, if I start typing my address and it is Avenue, but it's abbreviated AV, if you decide to abbreviate it AV, make sure that it's always abbreviated AV. You never spell out Avenue. You always want to keep them exactly the same. Google really rewards this. So let me cancel that. Okay, then you're going to do your service areas. Your service areas are going to be 20 cities, towns, counties that you work in and or want to work in. 20 cities, towns, counties that you want to work in. Used to be, years ago, you could do a radius. You cannot do that anymore, and Google will only accept 20. So if you do 10, that's up to you, but I would do 20. Then you've got your hours. Make sure that you fill in your hours. You can add in, specific special hours, that sort of thing, but it's not that important. Make sure that you have proper phone number, a short link, and then your website. Now, let's talk about the website a little bit. If your website is not HTTPS or what we call SSL, you really should. It's 2020 now. You really should do that. Google does not like to show websites that are not secure. So the HTTPS is an SSL certificate, and it encrypts the website, and it is secure. Appointment links probably not going to be used by many folks. And then services. So services would be for custom integrators would be home automation, home theater installations, TV installations, smart lighting, all of the networking, all of the services that you provide should be in here. And be very clear about it. Sorry about that. Be very clear about it. Don't just say networks. Google doesn't understand what a network is. It could be a meeting of 50 or more people, or it could be an actual IT network. So, and always, your services, always finish them up with installation or installers or mounting, something like that. You're giving Google good, solid information. Highlights would be for if you were a different type of company, like let's say minority owned or female owned, something like that. You could put information in for that. And then you have your company description here. You have 750 characters that you can use, and I recommend using them all. At a minimum, use 500. And I know that integrators are not famous for being authors, but spend the time, give Google the information that they need to help people find you. If you don't, they won't. The date that you opened, not the time that you opened during the day, but the actual date that you started business, and then add as many photos as you can. Photos of your work. In fact, let's go in here. So overview. So we've got video. Here's some photos. So you got your overview. You got by owner, customer, 360 view, video, at work, team, identity, and you can sort by, right? So if you want to take pictures of your technicians or you guys by the van, whatever, job site photos. So the photo area really lends itself well to custom integrators. We are in an industry that is great for video and photos. Accountants, not so much, but the industry that we're in, it works really well. So use this. It's powerful. Google rewards this a great deal as well. And they take it to the next step. Do some videos. Your iPhone and or your Droid are incredible cameras and video cameras. Use that to your advantage. The conversation that I have with a lot of guys when I start harping on them about photos, they say, well, I was just installing a pair of in-ceiling speakers. It wasn't that big of a deal. And that's true when you're an integrator and you're doing it every day. But understand, the vast majority of homeowners don't even understand how those ceiling speakers got in the wall. And an even bigger majority think that they're wireless, right? We hear that constantly. Oh, are those wireless speakers? No, I pulled the wire. So keep that in mind and show people. They don't have to be long videos. And also narrate them a little bit. So the one video that I see constantly that drives me up a wall is the video of the hand extended with a Control 4 remote in it, and you're standing in a home theater and you press the button and the lights start to dim, the screen comes down, the projector comes to life, you start to hear sound coming through the speakers, and everybody in the industry knows exactly what just happened. But nobody else does. So why aren't you explaining it? Show people exactly what is going on, that the lights are dimming and it's just a macro. It's the press of one button. Explain to them what you're doing. So enough harping on that. So then we've got posts. Posts last for 7 days, and you can do a number of different things. You can do just a what's new at your company. You can extend an offer out. And I don't know why the industry doesn't do more offers. I'm not talking about giving away the farm or having a big sale, but extend an offer out. If you buy let's say, for example, you're a TV installer. if you buy a TV mount from us, then you get a free HDMI cable. Whatever, this ends up showing up in your Google My Business page. So this was back in May, but if this was still running, it would show up right here. So, again, powerful. Google loves these things, and then you want to use keywords in these posts for your business. So, for example, TV mounting, TV installation, home theater, whatever the picture is that you are doing. And then these images should be 590 by 445. So 590 pics wide by 445 is where they should be at as far as the size, and you're going to have great looking pictures all over Google. So that is posts, that is info. We will skip past some of this stuff. So I'm going to go to another powerful, it's in home, I think. So we're going to go to home. Google reviews is terribly important. Google has stated that for 2020, over 20% of your local Google ranking will be based on Google reviews. So if you don't get Google reviews on a regular basis, today is the day to start. And the way to do that, you can go right here, get more reviews, click share a review form, and I am going to just copy this, and I'm going to paste it right here to show you what your customers will be going through. It'll take them right here, and then it's going to pop this right open to where they can fill out the review. Very, very simple, right? So you can put this link in your phone. You can create a QR code for it and hand it out to your technicians, whatever it is, but get Google reviews. Services we already covered, right? So here's the services. And then lastly, if we are helping you with your Google My Business account and you want to add us, you go to users, you go add users, you type in the email address that we provide for you and do manager and then invite. We will automatically get an invite. We will accept it, and then we will be able to optimize your Google My Business page for you without you lifting a finger. So that is it. Thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing here at Pixel Vault, please subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.